because I'm hitting record.
We're getting it started.
Yeah,
We're getting it fired
rocking.
up. You know what it is. This is the 5 on 5 podcast presented by Nuke's Hot Sauce and the very lovely directmusicservice.com. Get all your music from there. Use the boys code. That's 5 on 5, FIVE.
Hey,
FIVE.
Let's go.
For the promo code.
Let's go.
The cloud of smoke appears, and from the cloud of smoke,
we need Bonix to hook us up with a sponsorship over there.
That part. I am one of your hosts, Phenom, coming to you live from sunny, tropical Portland, Oregon. To my right, down in the belly of the beast, Nick Lopez. You know him. You love him.
You love
Our
him.
special guest today, Travis, I'm saving you for last.
That's fine.
I'm saving you for last.
That's fine.
Our special guest today, Mr. Howie Doin, coming to you live from Chicago, Illinois.
Boom, OVO.
Keep that same energy because
OVO
we got the
XO
birthday
Howie.
boy. Keep that same energy because we got the birthday boy here. Coming to you live. He just turned 21 today. Make some noise for him, Jupiter Williams.
Happy birthday.
I need to make it my first trip to Vegas soon, too. So,
yeah, it's time.
My 21 trip.
Your first time, your 21st birthday.
Yeah.
Come down. We'll take you to the fine establishment known as Little Darlings.
Oh, yes. I need it. I also need to hear an open format DJ by the name of Crooked play, too.
Yes.
He's
greatest
the
open format. Greatest open format. He called me captain too.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. This week, everyone is happy to talk about how great Crooked is, and we're here for it.
Yeah,
we did that a couple episodes ago.
But we giving Crooked his flowers. We always give him his flowers. He needs his flowers.
Give the man his flowers. So much has happened since we last did the podcast last week. We have a lot to unpack. TJ is our guest this week from Chicago. You've seen him on the show before. You know, when this guy joins the show, it's usually just a lot of fucking around.
There's mayhem.
A lot of hubbub.
A lot of nothing.
Well, gentlemen, you see it.
Sound more depressed about this. Let's go.
You see, I have the Red New Era on today, we do have a little matchup today. You can kind of imagine which direction I'm going in with this.
One Direction? Oh.
We have Limp Bizkit.
The Japanese pressing.
Yes.
Limp Bizkit versus Korn is the matchup today.
Oh.
Since we have TJ on here, it only makes sense that we ask someone that was actually at the show.
Also, shout out to Alana.
Shout out Alana, who is a big Limp Bizkit and Korn fan as well.
Yes.
Let's get into round one, gentlemen. Limp Bizkit break stuff or Korn freak on a leash. Let's start with how we doing.
I gotta go with.
Exactly.
Because there's something about like when they performed it live, you kind of knew it was eventually going to come, but then you just heard that like wow, wow, and you're like, all right, like I'm in this. But then when Jonathan Davis like freaks out like that break part of Freak on a Leash, that's really break stuff is really good. But that might be the closest one there is because my Korn knowledge drops off from there quite pretty big. We all want a single, and then we're kind of that's it. Then all the Skrillex songs.
Yeah. So you're going what? You're going Limp Bizkit or Korn?
Yeah, because break stuff just like that first that any one of us could pick up a guitar, and if they just did that wow wow, then you'd be like, damn.
Neek.
I'm going Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Freak on a Leash is fire. You know what? I've expressed this to you privately. I've grown up loving Korn, but
why did that sound so weird?
Yeah, it did.
I've expressed this to you privately.
Well, I mean, like privately, as in like off the show.
Right.
I guess
pause.
that does come across as weird. Pause.
Just like a fire lit.
Discussing something privately with your friend is pause. Yeah.
You're like,
and
hey,
then discussing about Korn too. How much
pause.
You're like, hey man, there's something
what I meant to say
really
was,
been meaning to tell you.
We've spoken off air about Korn.
Yes. Yes.
And the things that I used to love about them, I don't love so much anymore. So that breakdown on Freak on a Leash is silly to me now. And for that reason, I'm going with Limp Bizkit.
What came first, that or Scatman?
Scatman's been
Scatman for sure, right?
Scatting for sure was first before Korn.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that's him. That's Jonathan scatting, I guess. Yeah, that's a scat.
That's the Korn scat.
You love a scat in a contemporary song.
I was scat in the beatbox.
Outside of jazz, you love to see a scat in pop music.
It just doesn't happen. It's not a thing anymore.
It's just him skibbity bopping for a bridge.
Skibbity bopping.
Whoever was in the studio was like, "What the fuck?"
Either that or they're like, "He's a genius."
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Travis, which way are we going?
You can easily play these two songs together.
Oh yeah.
Do the breakdown of Korn into Break Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just go perfect. But I'll go with Break Stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a tremendous sweep.
Wait a minute, but was Freak on the Leash was that video with the bullet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that video.
Incredible.
Something else, man.
Was that making the video?
I believe so.
Yeah,
was that Dave Myers? Was that Dave?
That might have been. TJ, I thought you were smoking a cigarette now. Just really getting into
I was like going to town cleaning this off when Nick was talking.
Hey!
I was like,
hey! Going to town cleaning this off. Round two, while Nick does the number crunch. Rollin' from Limp Bizkit or Coming Undone from Korn. Let's start with Howie Doin.
Man, Rollin', shout out NHL Hits, the video game back in the day. That was one of the best games, that hockey game.
Damn.
Colorado Avalanche were like a cheat code in that game.
They were a cheat code. Oh my God. Yo, all those memories just came flooded back real quick right there when you said that. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. And NBA Street, all of that.
Yeah.
Woo.
Man.
Travis, which way are we going?
I mean, I'm gonna side with Howie on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nostalgia factor, Wayne.
Nostalgia factor, man. That was huge.
Neek.
I had to change my network settings just now. So what's the matchup?
Welcome back. Limp Bizkit Rolling or Korn Coming Undone?
Coming Undone. Woo! I hated Rolling.
Okay.
Shout out to the Undertaker though.
Hey, yes. Yes.
That's the Undertaker's American Badass intro song. He used to show up with the motorcycle, rolling, and then give people the last ride.
So he did. All right, here we're spiraling already. He did the motorcycle to kind of reinvent, right? He was kind of like stagnant for a while, and they're like, let's bring on the American Badass.
Yeah. So Undertaker fell. I don't remember what match, but probably a WrestleMania match because he did WrestleMania every year, and then he kind of went on a hiatus, and when he came back, he was the American Badass persona, which is his biker thing, and he had a new finisher and everything. So no more Tombstone. He was delivering last rides, which is a power bomb where you extend your arms and drop them.
Yeah, that documentary is so good. The Undertaker documentary.
Undertaker's the coolest, bro.
Yeah, he really is.
Director for Freak on a Leash did the number crunch. Todd McFarlane,
Marvel, Spawn. Let's go.
There you go.
Yes, he was the one that brought Venom to the popular masses.
Yeah,
with his version of Venom, and his version of Venom is the Venom that we all know and love now.
Yeah,
yeah.
Noted. Round three. Take a Look Around from Limp Bizkit or Falling Away From Me from Korn. Let's start with Travis.
Falling Away From Me, Korn. Yeah. Yes.
Neek?
I have to hold on.
Okay, he's gonna do a little number crunch. TJ?
Falling away from me for sure.
Hey, you know how you know that TJ is in corporate America?
How?
Yeah, he had it muted at the right time, and he unmuted it at the right time and came right in without missing a beat.
You were fast on it.
He was.
Falling away from me is good. I take a look around is one of those ones. I don't know. It's like a long more drawn out song.
You know how else TJ's corporate? He didn't even address the corporate talk.
No, he didn't.
yeah. Allegedly. Yeah. He just moved right through it. Yeah.
I'm going with Korn. I had to be sure that I wasn't skipping a Limp Bizkit song that like was fire, and the name escaped me or something. But
no, it's all good. That's a sweep for Korn, the first one of the matchup. Round 4, gentlemen. Limp Bizkit, Behind Blue Eyes, or Korn, Got the Life. Let's start with how we doing.
Behind Blue Eyes was that one just because it wasn't what I really listened to growing up, but when I did go see them last summer, it stood out as being like really, really good. And then he did it like in one of the 19 shows I saw them. They did it twice. That song grew on me like I think as I matured, because like Limp Bizkit was like me like being just like a psycho kid drinking a ton of Mountain Dew and like wrecking shit in the neighborhood, where I didn't really listen to that song as much, but now as an older man, I appreciated it.
Is that their Purple Rain?
It was like a ballad. It was good.
No, because it's a cover song.
Yeah.
That would insinuate that Purple Rain's a cover song.
True.
Which would spiral my brain out of control thinking that Purple Rain was a cover song.
That'd be crazy, right?
Like, who did the original?
Just some unsung ass.
Sinead O'Connor. He's like, oh, I give you this one.
Yeah,
I give you one, you give me one.
Yeah. You're like, what? Yeah. We're not going down that rabbit hole. Travis, which way are we going?
I don't really have a dog in both of these fights right now, so I'll just second Howie on this one.
Okay, cool. That's 2 for Limp Bizkit. Neek?
Korn on this one.
Got the Life, yeah. Banger. Round 5, gentlemen, the last and final round. This one's pretty knotted up, but we're gonna do it anyways. Limp Bizkit, My Way, or Korn, Twisted Transistor. Oh, you feel away. Let's hear it.
Korn.
Oh, wow. Neek?
This Limp Bizkit song was another WWE song. That's why I laughed.
Oh yeah.
This was like a song. It's My Way. They used this for I want to say SmackDown or something like that.
Yeah.
Or No Way. It was No Way Out, maybe the pay-per-view.
That sounds right.
I don't remember. I think it might have been No Way Out. I don't like either of these songs. I'm gonna go with Korn because oh wow. I really I really don't like this Limp Bizkit song because of that. Like I heard it every 5 minutes watching WWE back then.
Yeah, so, that's fair.
Korn.
Travis went Korn. Howie, what do we got?
My Way. I like the beginning. I like that song.
Hey, I haven't been to any Limp shows. So
He's got that added advantage where he knows the live version. He's seen it. He knows how it's going down.
You're like a Grateful Dead fan, except Limp Bizkit.
That last summer was, This upcoming summer, I have like a lot of Rage Against the Machine tickets too, so I'm just like a new metal guy.
So that wasn't moved to next year for you.
It's this year.
Mine was moved to 2023.
No, it's this year in July. The first date they're back is Alpine Valley in Wisconsin, though. I have like 4 tickets for that, and then they play the next weekend at United Center, back-to-back shows.
Oh my God, that's gonna be.
I'm gonna be another roadie again.
yeah. You'll have to. Did you buy merch at the Limp Bizkit show?
They weren't selling any. At least I didn't see any. No, like I didn't see any at Lala. It was at Metro, and it was in the festival in Indiana that was free. Didn't see any.
a Limp Bizkit reunion tour would do insane numbers for New Era. Like if New Era paired up with that, and they just did like was selling hats.
I thought they were already doing a reunion tour. Am I wrong?
It got postponed due to COVID.
Sorry, just came back. My bad.
They started it and then they stopped it because some people in the crew were getting COVID. No, Fred Durst was a fashion pioneer with the New Era Yankee fitted, right?
Oh, for all white guys in the suburbs?
Yeah,
that was it's their dream.
That was like that red New Era Yankees hat was sold out everywhere. No one, you couldn't get that.
No.
Especially in the mall. You're definitely not getting that.
No, not at Lids.
Not at Lids. TJ, you've been on the show so many times. We're not going to do a lightning round. You don't deserve it. We've already heard enough about your picks. But we are here to ask you, you just recently went to the Tyler, the Creator tour. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, let's go.
It was really good. So tickets were like absurdly expensive where he played on a Tuesday here in Chicago, and then he was also playing on Thursday, and tickets were like a third of the price on Thursday this past week. And I debated, it was worth it for where I live. Like it's about an hour up north to Milwaukee. It was almost worth it to just like wait and get really good seats there for cheaper than you would here. And I really considered it. And all day I was like going back and forth, checking the apps. Finally found like 100 level for just over $100. So I was like, all right, cool. Like that makes it worth it. So yeah, went to the show. Had a buddy, his girl bought tickets next to me, and then we got there, caught the very end of Vince Staples, which was very much an opening set. Like it wasn't any production. It was like he was standing on like one of the stages, had a microphone, just was doing his thing, then was like, I'm done. Obviously the merch lines were huge. I was expecting a little bit more out of the merch. It was more of like that license picture, and a couple of hoodies.
Did you buy anything?
No, $45 t-shirts, I think $95 hoodies. But like I went to the bathroom like right before he came on, and there's merch, and the lady was like, we're all sold out. We just have triple XL. So I was like, oh damn. So I mean, he's probably selling a ton of stuff, but yeah, it was good. And then Vince Staples played, and then Callie Uchis played. She has a few songs I recognize from TikTok. She's really big and had a really big production. Like I thought it was going to go her, then Vince Staples, then Tyler, the Creator, but it was like an insane production. She played a couple Red Bull shows back in the day too. So I was familiar with her, but then some of the songs from TikTok, I was like, oh, I've seen some videos with this.
Yeah, no, she's got a big machine behind her.
Yeah, I think
she's got a big machine behind her.
There was like a slight like sense of like reggaeton, like Latin influence to it at the time. Wasn't very like Bad Bunny-ish, but like more of just like that. Yeah, like not like that kind of beat, but she was definitely like Spanish. Then then Tyler came out. I mean, it was great. He blew the doors off the place. Like it was just like the beginning of like the new album where you're just kind of like trying to catch your breath by the time the Lemonhead song rolls around. You're like, oh my God, he's just like flowing, and DJ Drama's yelling. You're just like, this is amazing.
But Drama was not there.
No, he wasn't.
For the record.
Which was disappointing because there was a visible like DJ, like a CDJ setup on the sides, like off the side stage that like if there were to be a DJ, like I could picture him like pointing like and it'd be Drama yelling. But no, I mean it was like it was like that really quick, like just fireworks, just like right away, right off the bat, high energy. And then got into What's Your Name and took that boat across. That's where the microphone messed up and which stinks. That's like my most listened to song on Spotify. So I was like, this is cool, but can you maybe run this one back? Like
Right.
And then he moved to the other stage, and I mean there was just everyone like flooded that stage. They had a completely separate sound rig on that stage, and I was closer to the main stage. So it was like, all of a sudden it was like left ear on, right ear off. Like, I don't know how to describe that, but like the equilibrium in the room was different.
Yeah.
It was a whole different sound system. Then he came back to the main stage. And I mean, he played like the first verse of Yonkers, like, here's the number to my therapist. And then like it stopped. And I was like, all right, I kind of wanted to hear a little bit more of that one. I mean, that's just me being a pedestrian Tyler the Creator fan, but I mean he did that Who Dat Boy, and he had a really cool projection of of ASAP Rocky in this window rapping, which almost made you think like oh my God, is he here? But that was really cool. that song banged. A lot of the older stuff was good, but there's a lot of Tyler that I'm unfamiliar with too. Like, cause I like loved Odd Future and like that whole thing, but then he's came out with like so many, like quite a few albums, like Flower Boy and was it Cherry Bomb, the album? And then it was just like a lot of songs where I was like, oh, I don't know this one.
Let me ask you, at what point did you look around and be like, I'm the oldest person here?
Yeah, it was I mean, it was definitely a very unique crowd. But yeah, no, it was a pair, like right when I walked in. Like,
yeah.
It was like just
right
seeing
away,
the first line and like the kids like right around. I was like, yeah.
Was it like a lot of people in like hype beast clothes? Was it like that? Or
yeah, a little bit of that. I didn't realize like how big of a reception Caliucci would have got. So it was very like try to think of like a PC. It was just very like very accepting crowd, like an all-inclusive type crowd where it was very it was a lot of
yeah, that's dope.
There was the homie Charlie went to the show in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
He was like on the floor.
Oh,
and
nice.
he was it looked nuts. Like it was a huge production. There's a lot of like you said, like the stage change, like there's a lot of production happening. That was a crazy look.
Let me ask you guys, I'm going to open this up to everyone. Do you feel like you're too old to be in GA
now? For that show, yeah.
Yeah. Where you're like, I don't want to be pushed around. I don't want people blowing shitty weed in my face. I don't want like the whole like people just obliterated.
Yeah.
You can't find me in GA.
Do you?
Even when I was young. Even when I was young.
You weren't in GA.
No. Like standing with everybody, right?
Yeah.
No.
If I get a GA ticket, I'm not on the floor. Like I'm in the back.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
I used younger me, like when I was going to like punk shows and stuff, I would be in the pit and stuff, but I'm not participating like that anymore. I don't want to be like in a crowd. I don't want to feel like I got to go to a bathroom. Or I want to go to the bar and I got to like push through a crowd and then have to push my way back.
Right.
See,
you know what I mean? I don't want to do all that.
See, I'm the weirdo because like I'm
I just want a view.
Yeah, I want to see the entire production.
Yeah, I don't. I just want a good spot and like where I can see everything.
Yeah, live music for me, it started watching, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see like the entire thing. So when I go to concerts, even when I go to the fucking movie theaters, right? I'm not sitting in the front row. I'm sitting in the back so I can see everything.
Right. So I want to sit like in the middle. I want to be like in like back middle. Even at a show.
Exactly.
I want to hear everything.
Yeah. So you can't catch me down there.
So it's not an age.
But to answer your question,
it's a preference.
Right.
For me, it's a little both.
For me.
Yeah.
For me, it's
I don't want to be surrounded by the youth.
TJ?
I mean, because I've gone to some shows at like the Vic or like Riviera where it's pretty much you buy a ticket and you're in the building and I'm just at the bar. Like I'm in the back, like it's just like my comfort zone of like I have the table to lean on if I want to drink. I'm right there. I know where the bathroom is. I'm in the back. Yeah.
I think that's definitely a part of getting older where you're like, all right, you walk into the concert, you're like, where are the bathrooms located at here? Like for like a spur of the moment, like if I got to use the bathroom, okay, cool. Where can I get a bottle of water? When you're younger though, you're like, oh man, like we drank like some warm ass vodka in the car. Like we were chasing it with mouthwash. Like, it's a whole thing. But when you're older, you're like, you're more subdued. You want to be in the back. Yeah. And I think on the flip side, and you all can attest to this, I'm sure, when you are on the other side of things, it makes it tough to go back into the other. When you're backstage, when you're doing the whole thing, it makes it tough to go back in the middle of the crowd. Even as like just a DJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's kind of tough for me. But some shows. All right, let me ask this. What show would you guys be in the pit for in GA? Daft Punk?
Nah.
No.
Nah, I'm not doing it anymore.
At all. There's no one that could perform. Prince?
It's not even, no.
Prince?
Still in the back.
It's an old crowd.
I don't want to be in the crowd.
Okay, I'll go in the pit for Ghostland. I was in the pit for Ghostland 3 years ago, so I'll do that again. That was something else. But again,
the mushrooms helped. The mushrooms helped.
Yeah, and mushroomed out. So that
or you just hugging everyone. This is great.
Oh no, not at all. They had the laser light show going.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
yeah.
I was having a great time. Oh yeah. I felt like I was on a different planet.
No, I don't ever want to be in a pit. I don't want to be in a sea of people.
Never. Not even a ska show.
Not even. See? Catch me skanking in the circle at the Operation Ivy reunion.
There you go.
See, there's always one. Next on the docket, we do need to talk about Genius. The Kanye West documentary.
I hate that so much. I hate it even more when you do it.
Is everyone caught up?
All right.
Is everyone caught up?
That was the whole intro to the album, right?
Yeah,
that was it.
The entire intro.
You did the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think I got it timed down too, right?
Yeah. It was like Elliot's song in Euphoria, which we're also going to talk about. First of all, one topic at a time. Is everyone caught up on Genius?
I've only watched the first episode, but I mean, we were there.
Okay, what'd you think?
It was cool. I liked it. It was cool. You see a lot of Kanye's personality has always been there.
Absolutely.
Did you learn anything?
Did I learn anything? Well, I've always been kind of curious about like the relationship with him and Rawkus Records, because I know the early stuff he was still doing stuff with Mos and Talib, and like I was young, so I didn't really understand like what was going on with like the Rockefeller thing. Like I was like, isn't he on that record label? So how are songs coming out on another label? Like, is that allowed?
Right.
So it's cool to see like he was really in limbo at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't really understand like why it was allowed for him to like do songs on other labels.
Was that the biggest bag fumble in the history of Rawkus Records?
You know, it's funny. I was talking to Tim about. Was that on Twitter? We were talking to Tim Tones about
Twitter, that. Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like he could have saved Rawkus Records, like, because they ended up going under like not too long after that.
But
go ahead. I mean, I don't know. Like, Kanye would have been Kanye if he was on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
I don't know,
right? Because
I definitely know that label would have got some more years for sure if
it would have.
College Dropout happened on that label.
It would have, but then you're also taking those beats away from Rockefeller if you do that, if you go to Rawkus, you know what I mean? So therefore you're taking those songs away that wouldn't be there if he was on Rawkus.
But I don't think he had like an exclusive thing with them. I think he was just selling his beats to Rockefeller Records. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was like an exclusive, like you're signed as a producer and you.
Well, until they gave the chain, and then they were like, "You're."
Oh yeah, that's when he got signed as an artist. So that was.
But Rawkus wanted to sign him as an artist, though.
Yeah.
So that changes things. That changes his focus.
But like, he could still send beats to Rockefeller in that case.
No, but
like even still, like, so that means we would have got more Mos Def Kanye songs. We would have got more Talib songs. So like, I think the trade-off, even if that is the trade-off, like we get less Kanye with Rockefeller artists versus Rawkus. Like Rawkus still had some crazy shit. Like Pharoah Monch was on Rawkus. Like we would have got really cool rap out of there. But they're not huge. They're not Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so,
you're not going to get the glow in the dark Kanye if he's on Rawkus. You know what I mean?
He would have just been a backpack produducer.
He probably would have gotten as big as Common.
Right.
Yeah.
And in the same lane.
Yeah.
In the exact same lane. I was kind of rooting for him. You're like watching it and you're like, I want to see this guy win.
Yeah.
Like after you're watching the opportunities and this guy just being pushed to the side, put on the back burner, it's almost as if it's so old, but it's almost as if it's being written in real time. You're like, man, I'm curious to see what happens.
like I wasn't there.
Yeah, because
I think the context is a big part of it too. This is obviously a production, and then when you look back and you find like the A&R who wrote that article, I can't remember for what, but they were saying like it looked like nobody gave a shit when he was playing that song. We talked about this, but it was like
and
really,
then Wayno came in and he said,
Wayno, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Wayno was like, this is like the 10th time he's done that, so everybody's kind of like busy.
True,
so this is like the 10th, so everybody's just kind of unimpressed.
Did you hear what Joe Budden said though? Because Joe Budden was signed to Rockefeller at the same time that this was happening, and he said even to get on that floor right there where Ye was, that was impossible.
It's already like in good standing.
So see, I don't know, because seeing it from Joe Budden's perspective to where he was trying to get on that floor.
Yeah.
And he was trying to do whatever he could to get on that floor. So
Kanye was just walking around with camera crews and
but but Budden was also doing those, going to offices and beating outdoors and rapping for them and stuff. So I guess it's a time, the time.
It's a time and place sort of thing. Like these people are sitting at their desks with shit to do, and this is not your first time doing it.
We're talking about the 2000s too.
Yeah, they don't have cameras on their phones, so you pop up with a camera crew, like that's mad weird.
Yeah. So I have a question. When Joe Budden did Pump It Up, was that not the music he wanted to make? Was that him catering to the label for sales?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, because he's like Slaughterhouse, right? And that's like he was more like bars.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he was always bars. And then he caught one with Pump It Up. They were trying to get him to do Pump It Up because he came out with Focus first.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, give us another Focus.
Focus was cool.
And then his second Focus is Pump It Up.
Pump It Up. And then he was like, I don't want to do that shit anymore.
Well, he was like, that wasn't me.
You guys are a little older than me. Was Pump It Up cool? I was in 8th grade, so I thought it was sick.
I love that song. It was on Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah, that's
right.
Joe Budden was on that game too.
Yeah. All this shit goes back to wrestling, strangely enough.
It does.
There's like a huge crossover between rap and wrestling.
Yeah. I think it's one and the same. Yeah. Character development. You have your heels in hip hop.
Yeah.
You have your gatekeepers.
We all watch wrestling. Like,
that's
what it is.
What song?
Well, and the braggadocious of with wrestling and rap,
All right.
Skin in hand.
I'm about to drop a bomb.
Let's go.
What song would you guys come out to as your wrestling entrance? Let's start with TJ.
It's some aggressive future song like Stick Talk or something like that.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That is a good one. I'd probably end up doing something basic, me, public service announcement.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name's Jupiter Williams.
Fireworks and everything. Yes.
My name is Jupiter Williams. Like it's a voiceover.
Voiceover and all the music is taken out.
Yeah, it's just like the hard cut. And then it starts over. H to the O still. Jupiter Williams.
So much louder. So much louder.
Yeah. It's a bad mix.
Oh my god. Nick?
I would probably go like my wrestling mind. I'm going straight to the big leagues and I'm in WWE. And they're making original music for me that sounds like rock music that already exists.
That's a good one.
Power move.
That's I'm very corporate in my wrestling.
And so you keep the masters of your song?
Yeah.
I like it.
WWE kept the masters. I've signed my likeness.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so let me piggyback that on this. Who has the best song throughout the history of wrestling.
Okay. Man.
I'm gonna throw it in. DX off top. I think DX is just, it's so good.
That so good. Stone Cold.
Yeah, the glass shattering.
The glass shattering.
Every version of it. Yeah.
Val Venus. Hello, ladies.
Oh my God.
I opened up my night with that on Saturday.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
That is hilarious.
Power move.
Yes.
A great kid, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, good one.
He had his own theme song. He did his own theme music.
He did.
I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy.
Oh my God.
If I could steal somebody's entrance music, it would be Shawn Michaels.
Oh, Undertaker had a great one. Speaking of him, just going full circle.
The bell.
Yeah.
Just the bell. Yeah. It's not a good entrance. He had the best entrance.
Yo, I love
Triple H.
Nick, I love the idea of you coming out to HBK's music. Everybody gets fired up. They're like,
and it's me.
He's back. And then they're like, who is this guy?
Who's this guy? New
same
wrestler.
Entrance, same everything. TJ, what wrestling music would you pick if you could only have like one song throughout the history? Stone Cold?
I really like the Stone Cold. I think the glass shattering is so iconic. Yeah.
If you hear glass shattering anywhere, and I tweeted this a couple of weeks ago, anywhere, this man is synonymous with just the fucking sound of glass shattering. It's incredible. No one has that.
Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom.
Oh, Legion of Doom.
What a rush.
What about The Rock? If you smell.
The Rock's my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
All time.
Yeah. I think he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, that guy's great. Look out for him.
He's on a good trajectory.
TJ. I know you bet, bro.
Yeah.
You bet on games. Allegedly.
Is
that a bad thing?
He's not Pete Rose. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he's not
I know,
throwing
right?
the game with
but
his
he's
bet.
not. You're not betting on Red Bull flavors.
No.
Yo, XFL's coming back. Are you gonna start betting on XFL games?
I don't know. That's funny you say that. Actually, speaking of The Rock, when I was in New York, went to a trading card store there.
Divert. Look at him. Divert.
Shout out. Well, wait, no. It all ties into it. Shout out Bleecker Trading. The guy was super cool. And they sold a $65,000 graded Dwayne Johnson Miami card, like of him like playing football.
Oh wow!
And they had the whole set there too, which is crazy. Like it had Ray Lewis. Like you just was like they had this whole like frame thing, and the Rock one was on there. So that was dope. Maybe I don't know about XFL. I've actually taken a break because football. The Chiefs, the Bengals being the Chiefs was really tough on the old bank account. So I had the Chiefs for big. I thought that was like the Warriors beating the Bulls like in like the playoffs, and then vice versa. And then XFL, I don't know. And college basketball, I'm just not good at. Like I'm just bored, and I'm like seeing live betting, and it's like, ugh.
College basketball is such a crapshoot.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane,
especially this year.
Because there's always like, I don't know about you guys. I see some of these names, and I'm like, I have no idea where that school is.
Yeah,
like absolute like.
You know where Duquesne is?
No. Where is it?
I don't know.
I think
it's in Indiana, though. Either Indiana or Ohio. Ohio.
Where?
It's in Ohio. Duquesne.
You could say anything right now, and
I probably can, huh?
If you said anything confidently, I'd be like, "Oh, cool," and then I'd go the rest of my life thinking Duquesne was wherever.
Without number crunching.
Wouldn't even. I'd just take it as fact, and I'd see Duquesne on ESPN. I'm like, "Oh, did you know that they're in fucking Minnesota?"
Telling everyone.
Yep.
Just to sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What about Grambling? Where's Grambling?
Oh, that's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Grambling State.
Grambling, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of it?
Grambling, Louisiana.
Great
Grambling
town.
State. That's my uncle went there. My great uncle went there and played football there. Under Eddie Robinson, legendary coach.
Damn.
So yeah. First black quarterback to ever win the Super Bowl came out of Grambling State. Doug Williams.
What?
Mm-hmm. Shout out Gremlin.
Number Crunch.
Best band around. Best band in the world. Best band in the fucking world. Yes.
Shout out to horn sections.
Shout out to the drum line.
Yeah, that's a major shout out.
Yeah.
We have to talk about Euphoria.
Let's go.
I've been holding off just a little bit.
Are we allowed to talk about Euphoria on here?
I think so.
I mean, it's not. Yeah. All right, let's go.
If you didn't watch it now, it wasn't of precedence to you.
Wait, Nick, why do you ask that? Is there like something with media like talking about certain shows?
No, I just feel like I don't know if it's been long enough to just have like spoiler reviews.
Oh, it's been long enough.
Okay. I don't know if there's
they spoiled it on Twitter that night.
True that.
That night with the
real time spoiling.
Here's the thing about that's a new thing, right? Like from the Game of Thrones era on, the internet used to be like, Marvel, hey, we're gonna give you some
Marvel movies on.
Yeah, okay. Marvel movies really big. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, chill.
That's where pretty much all that stuff
tweeting
started.
And all that started, huh?
Yeah, because the nerds, and I'm one of them. You know, we get into those theory talking, and the spoilers come out.
But do you spoil it? You don't spoil it though. Not on the internet.
Well, you say
you
spoiler,
like
spoiler alert or potential spoiler.
You personally.
Me personally, I might have spoiled the ending of Euphoria. Yeah, I might have spoiled the next season of Euphoria with my tweet.
Okay, so we'll get into that. Okay. Travis thinks there's a chance, wishful thinking, # wishful thinking, that Ashtray is still alive because they cut away when he got popped and you don't know what.
You cut away, you heard the body fall, right? Everybody else you saw die. You saw the cop die, right?
Yeah.
Custer, you saw Custer die.
Yeah. You think they shot Ashtray in the arm?
They could have. I'm just wishful thinking. I'm just putting it out there.
I know it's not a far-fetched thought.
No.
But I think he's dead.
Yeah, I think he is too. And the other,
I think it's just brutal to show, even though he was like shooting and like doing everything that would justify his killing. I don't think they want to show it like a minor getting shot in the head.
Well, that and the fact that he is 12 in real life.
Yeah, they don't want
to. Next season is in 2024. So he's already going to be aged up.
Yeah.
So they needed to do something with him, look wise.
Yeah. So I think it's realistic that he'd be.
Yeah, I do too. But I just wanted to put it out there because
no, that's it.
Rule of thumb for Hollywood is if you don't see the body,
you might not be dead.
Then you ain't dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we like the finale?
Lexi. And it's so fitting that it's her, right? Because of her parents in real life.
The Apatows.
Yeah. Her dad's Judd Apatow and her mom is Leslie Mann.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just fitting that her character is putting on this play like that.
It's crazy to watch someone throughout their life. Like she was in This Is 40.
This is 40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like a child basically. Yeah. And now like a full adult, like star of the show. Like insane.
Yeah.
Did we like the finale?
Well, sometimes when watching it, I kind of was like hoping to tie up every loose end, and I forget that there's going to be another season. So I hated that there's a lot of like stuff just kind of open and unanswered, just hanging, like and just not answered. Like where the fuck?
Like nobody's talking about the fact that Ruth's got
like a 10K fucking bounty on her head.
Yeah. So unless the cops aren't going to homegirl's house.
Something's gotta happen.
Her, then Rue was fucked.
Like, and the cops heard old girl bring her up.
That's what I'm saying.
The cops are gonna be involved.
So I'm saying
she owes her money, so she's gonna be involved with Rue. Like, so that's a storyline that is going to be a major plot point in season 3, I think.
Right.
Also, I'm not really sure if did Rue just break up with Jules, and like I'm kind of upset with like Jewel's story kind of falling flat after
the throwing away the drugs.
Yeah, like she just kind of like as a character, she just stopped existing.
Which is hard though, right? Because you have so many characters in this show. So,
but she's like
after you threw away the drugs, then you go into Lexi's play, right? So they needed a couple more episodes to.
Yeah, so I think there's like a lot of things that like it made sense that they kind of like, okay, well, she's got to sit down for a while we get into this play.
Mm-hmm.
But like to end it there, it's like, you know, if that was a breakup, I don't know. Like there wasn't a lot of dialogue to even like get into that.
And Rue said she talked through the remainder of the year. So when we're coming back to the show, it's going to be next year.
Right. We did like a couple month jump before it even ended.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was a couple month jump narrated.
Yeah.
It was just like a quick narrated, like we stayed clean, we talked, and
that's it.
Yeah. It's because this fucking 4-minute song. We had no resolution.
And that's what I was complaining to you about. I hate when in movies, I hate in cinema, period. The using music to take up time.
Yeah.
This dude had a 3-verse song with a bridge.
Yeah.
Unfinished.
On acoustic guitar.
Unfinished.
And then literally the last note, he's ad-libbing out. He's like riffing out. And I'm still working on it. There's a bridge. Hey. Working on it. You had a whole. This thing is laid out.
See, the song was a good song, but then I was like,
shit, why is he here?
Man, what are we doing?
I was like, bro, it's a 2.5-minute song. This is a whole.
He repeated the chorus like it was.
Bro, he did the fucking full song in its entirety.
Yeah, it says not finished.
Verse, hook, verse, bridge, hook. Fucking outro.
Here's what's gonna happen. We have 2 years until this show comes back.
Right.
Who do you think is going on tour with that song?
Oh my god, him.
No, him.
Absolutely.
Him, because he's already done songs with Brockhampton.
1 billion trillion %.
He's already done songs with Brockhampton. So he's a performer.
He's gonna sell out every single venue off this 4-minute song that was in the 100%. Last episode.
So whack. I hate that was
the guy who does the music for the show, like that Labyrinth dude. Does he come through a lot? Like I saw someone post, like, does anyone fuck with this guy? Like, would
LCD.
Yeah.
The group no, LSD. Sorry, LSD.
I was like,
the group LSD.
Yeah,
sorry, my bad. I was just thinking about that because they were on Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
The soundtrack's been cool. Like, I will say that about the show. The soundtrack.
The music in this is so good.
Yeah.
Labyrinth is he's a good producer.
Did you like the ending?
I mean, it was like that song. I just like pulled up Twitter and TikTok and just waited to end because it was like kind of an awkward. Just like I was watching it, I'm like, all right. And then the at Fez's house was like a shootout, like the Boondock Saints. Like,
no,
like they were just like another clip.
Yeah.
The neighbors are dead.
100%.
Smoke them. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So that was just all crazy, but yeah, it was just like right into this play, like this like big ending, and it was kind of like I did think there was a lot of plot holes too. My biggest question, and I actually had to Google this, was when Lori was like giving the morphine to Rue, is that because she was trying to hurt her, make her more addicted, eventually traffic her? Do you guys have any thoughts?
No, Rue was she was withdrawing, so that was to calm her nerves and to give her opiates.
She was adamant about shooting her up though, because she had pills, she had tabs. When she opens the bags, she has tabs, but she goes for like the needle. So I don't know.
I didn't know what that was trying to do.
Yeah.
What the motive was behind that? Why are we cranking this kid?
Right.
And then
she ended up coming out of it.
I assumed that they were gonna traffic her.
Yeah.
And she got away. Like that's kind of like what I imagine they're implying, but like
And that's that plot hole where you said there's like a 10K.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole thing, because those drugs are gone.
Those drugs are gone. She got away. You would think that they'd be like, yo, we need to actively find this fucking kid, like immediately.
Unless
I'm just thinking if I kidnapped
that phone call though.
The Fez thing,
right?
The wiretap, like
that's the only thing that I could think of.
But that happened within minutes. Like,
what do you mean?
This girl's outing, yo, Lori's the drug dealer. She killed so and so. Like, and then they're at the door immediately. They didn't go to
no. Right, but you remember there was a couple month time jump.
Okay, gotcha.
Right,
gotcha.
So there's still enough time for them to listen to that phone call, and Rue is still obviously alive since that time jump was being narrated like that.
Yeah, so what the fuck happened?
Right.
Like is that really how that situation ended? Like,
right.
Rue just got out of the apartment and it's over?
Did they just run out of time in this episode? Because it felt like it.
For the season, yeah. I thought it was going to be like at least 10 episodes. I feel like it was...
Yeah.
I also was not satisfied with the Maddie Cassie fight.
I wanted to see more.
Yeah.
Well, really, it felt like a like it just fucking like a
I just like how Maddie went up there.
Around.
I just like how Maddie went up there and she was like, somebody's got to put this bitch down.
Yeah, I was genuinely like, here we go.
Yeah.
Then like we got an open hand slap and then a chase around the stage in a circle.
But then to throw into the brick wall though.
That was fire. But like what happened prior to that, I don't know why it just took me out of like the scene.
Oh, what? Cassie going on stage?
The chase, like the actual like running after her. There was a part where they're like circling that horse thing, and she's like intentionally running too slow to catch her. And I'm like, this is terrible. This scene should have been cut. It took me out. I was like, oh.
Nah, it shouldn't have been cut.
Like, why is she light jogging after her? Like, I didn't want to see.
They just should have had a better fight coordinator.
Yeah, it was bad. Like, it didn't look like a real like scrap.
Yeah. Except for the homegirl at the end.
I don't know if that's me nitpicking, but just like watching the coordination of it, I was like, she's like running too slow.
But you know how a lot of these girl fights be going sometimes, so
right. But like, so I don't know, she ran faster to get on stage than she did chasing her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Overall, it was mid. It could have been better. There's some
it definitely could have been better. We should have seen more.
With all the like I know there's a lot of changes in the like in real time because the actors had different visions than the director.
Oh, really?
Well, the big girl, I don't know her name.
Oh, yeah.
But she like didn't want her character to have an eating disorder. So they kind of just like did what they did with Jules, where they just kind of like her story just ends and
because her story
she breaks up with her dude.
Yeah.
And that's the last we hear of her. She becomes like a supporting character that every now and then will be like, that's fucked up.
Hey,
like,
but her dude gets to shine though. He gets
he pops up on
Ethan the man.
Yeah, he gets to be like the lead in the play and like look cool.
And multiple characters.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, he did.
But like it would have been cool to see like that story develop where he's like becoming more confident and like after their breakup, because it seemed like he called her out on her shit. Like,
but we saw it.
We would have loved to see that develop.
We saw that develop, though.
We didn't see her ever talk about it again. We didn't see her talk about anything.
She said she has a brain disorder or something like that.
Yeah.
Yo,
she made something up.
Hey, straight up, Neek, we might have to timestamp this. You might have to bleep some things, but I'm telling you straight up, one of my best friends, dating this chick.
Oh my God. Okay.
Out of nowhere, I'm DJing. So they were dating for like 6 months. I'm DJing, and this was when my brother was living here too. And she pulls both of us aside and she goes, "Guys, I haven't told anybody this. You guys are our first ones that I'm telling."
Cap already.
Yeah. And she goes, "I have a brain tumor."
At a party?
This was at a nightclub, fam.
Yo, chill.
And I'm DJing. It pulled me aside to tell me this while I'm DJing.
What song were you playing?
I don't remember because I was just so blown away. I'm like, how is this girl telling me this?
Yeah.
So that
Here's
that was the story.
Anyways, here's a 4-minute song that nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. That whole we
didn't even talk about Cal and Nate Jacobs either. That's a whole other thing.
Well,
Cal's going to jail.
What's on the drive? Is it
Jules?
Jules?
Jules, yeah.
Is it Jules?
Yeah.
He said it was gone.
Well, of course he did.
But it's on the flash drive.
It's on the flash drive, and he also gave it to Jules too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess that makes sense because Jules asked if there was copies of it, and he said no, obviously.
But no, right.
Or
they're acknowledging that there could be. They're acknowledging that there could be.
It could just be a lie, and it could be
that's what I think.
A blank hard drive.
Oh, it could be, but I don't know if I buy that one.
I mean, the cop shows up because he knows something. I assume that it's him. Fucking
with Jules.
Child pornography.
With Jules.
Yeah.
That Cal fucked Nate all the way up when Nate opened up that computer.
Right.
Because that's what the mom was talking about. What changed when you were 11?
That's crazy.
That's what it was when he opened up the computer.
Yeah,
so that's that fucking little boys.
Just all over the place.
Well, I guess the actor that played Cal just did an interview post-season finale, and he said season 3, the dad is going to get a redemption arc where he's gonna become a lovable character.
Damn. How?
I don't know. I'm curious to see how that goes.
Dude pissed in the foyer.
Power move.
Dick all the way out.
Power move.
Dick all out.
And they left the pedal there too. They were walking around the puddle the next episode.
That's not good for the wood.
No, not at all.
That's not good.
No.
There's
too acidic for the wood.
Yeah, what the hell?
Let's jump back into Kanye.
Shout out Suzanne or Suzanne, Cassie and Lexi's mother.
Oh yeah, she's great.
She's the best. She's the best.
She's a great character.
Yeah.
So you want to jump back into Kanye?
I want to talk about Donda 2. We didn't talk about Donda 2.
We didn't talk about Donda 2. But wait, I also want to include this in the Genius talk. Nick, you haven't seen the second episode yet.
No,
but the show leads up to
Chain Day.
Yeah, like Jesus Walks, all of that.
Was that in episode 2 where they give him the chain? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've seen part of episode 2.
Was that in Tinley Park when they did that? Was that in Chicago?
That was in Chicago.
Yeah, it was in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was in Tinley Park. Because I was like,
that was Tinley Park?
It has to be because it's like the biggest amphitheater in Chicago.
That is true, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
They have to cover everything from Jesus Walks on in one episode.
Well, no,
it's only 3 episodes.
I thought Cootie was only covering the things that he covered.
Okay, so he leaves off at some point.
That was just my assumption.
Okay,
because he showed clips. There was a clip in there from the Donda release. And I was like, dude, you have so much fucking ground to cover in 2 hours.
See, and I think that's when they parted ways until they got back together.
I love this.
Say what?
I love the Scarface part where Scarface showed up in the studio.
He couldn't write anything to Jesus Walks.
Jesus Walks. He's like, this is cool.
That was mind blown to me.
He's like,
one of our greatest MCs.
And he just said, what else you got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
Scar. This one ain't it for me.
I just want the drive slow sessions. Just inject that into my veins.
That's what I want to see because that's my favorite.
Yeah.
But Donda 2. What the fuck?
Donda 2. So for those of you that didn't watch the live stream, we were all in a group chat, cracking jokes. How do we describe the Donda 2 release concert in one word?
Travis, you go first because you feel differently than us.
What, me?
Yep, you feel differently than me and Colin. I already know it. I could tell in the tone of the group chat.
I fucking loved it. I loved it.
How would you describe it? How would you describe it in one word?
Progressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Kanye is still doing listening parties in football arenas.
Crazy.
I mean, that's wild. I'll give you that. That's
wild.
Crazy. It's not a
wild
thing
to me.
for him. I'll give you that.
That is wild to me.
A concert with little to no performing.
Yeah.
Nobody's
sold out.
And nobody's ever heard the songs.
Right.
And then you're selling your shoes at the concert too. Let's go.
Was he?
Come on. Yeah.
That's crazy.
TJ, did you watch it? Did you go back and watch it? No.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
You were at the first one.
You were at the first one.
You get the gist of it.
It's just like one of those things, though. Like it's always gonna be late. Like it's always. I mean, I almost made like little to no effort to try and go to like even the theater and stuff too. I don't know. A lot of the stuff it's like I've seen and done.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna be on Twitch.
Yeah, I thought that was fire.
So I just happened to be there. It was Daft Punk Day too. So
right.
I didn't expect.
Nick, was that you that sent the link?
Yeah, because I was watching Daft Punk. And
yeah, that was wild.
I just happened. It ended, and then Amazon Music was like, "Yo, Kanye West." And I was like,
right,
oh, shit.
Because there was no official announcement, right?
Not the Twitch part of it that I didn't see that.
Right.
I just happened to follow Amazon Music from another event they did on Twitch.
Yeah, I would have missed that if it wasn't for you. So thank you.
And so we all sat and watched it, and aside from even just the technical difficulties that they had, that sound director's fucked.
See, and I missed that part.
See, yeah, that went right over your head, dog. Like,
well, no, because I was DJing.
Oh, I thought you were at home just watching.
No, I was playing.
Because you were like, I didn't hear that, and I was
I didn't hear it. So
what do you mean? Like, you fucking chucked a microphone.
So from 8:45 on,
you were at work.
I was out. Yeah,
gotcha.
So like, okay, I didn't even hear any of the Donda 1 songs.
So on my end, I thought you were just so into it that you were like, I'm putting down this phone.
Wow, no.
I thought you were like, I'm not with the Kanye slander.
No, and that's why I asked y'all what happened too.
Okay, yeah. So the mic kept cutting out.
Okay.
So nobody was doing live performance in ears in, but he wasn't rapping. Like,
well, hold on. So you remember I asked y'all, or did I ask y'all, or I posed a question that I wonder if they can hear the performance in the stadium.
Yeah.
And they were just piping through the audio version to Twitch.
Oh no. So what was happening is that's what I thought at first.
Okay.
Well, no, at first I thought I was like, we're getting the same audio, but they nobody had microphones until Pusha T showed up.
Oh.
He had a microphone. And I was like, okay, there's our first mic.
Yeah.
But it sounded so clean that I was like, is he even rapping? Like, or is he just holding that to do something? Like, and then other people started holding. Migos didn't grab a mic because they were like, we're not doing that.
Well, you remember Game came out with a mic.
Came out with a mic.
Hold on. Say that again.
Game came out with a mic. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh,
Game came out with a mic, and it didn't sound like he was live.
Right, and that's when I asked.
And I was like, is that just a prop?
Yeah.
But Pusha T came out with a mic, and he rapped.
Okay.
And it sounded live.
Gotcha.
And then Migos came out. They didn't even have mics. And that's when things go downhill because Marilyn Manson comes out, no in-ears, and Kanye's mic is hot, and it's like going in and out.
Oh.
So he's rapping, the mic's cutting out, and then you hear in the live, like it's just off. And then you hear in the live, like there's a part where Kanye's verse is happening, but to us it sounds like an instrumental, but you can hear like through a distant mic Kanye rapping.
Yeah.
And so he's like getting frustrated and he throws the mic. And then
it went bad.
Playboy Cardi's part was fucked up because they didn't have in-ears. So they're going off
a
live
delay
sound. So there's a huge like delay.
They're
rapping. And they keep doing it. Like Fivio, his part, hella delayed, all fucked up. And so they were like, Alicia Keys was like sound checking her mic. Before she sang her part. It was crazy. And that was like the end. Like that's the big ending.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. See, I missed
Kanye West. Oh, the sound engineer started the wrong song at one point, and he was like, "Stop that song and play the different one." Like,
what?
Like, stop that and play the next one.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
I heard people were pulling up like all the audio engineers' names from the credits.
So that's what when the credits started rolling, and that's what I was like, "Yo, OG," like I said his name. I was like, "He's fucked." And then on Twitter, everybody RIP so and so, same guy. I was like, all right, yeah. So people were on the same page.
But wasn't it him that said that came back and said that wasn't me that messed up?
I didn't even look it up.
Okay. I heard somebody was getting attacked. I was on the audio team, and he was like, "Yo, that wasn't me."
I immediately stopped caring. But yeah, I imagine the sound engineer or the director of whatever, is responsible for the person that directly did that.
Damn, that's crazy.
It was a mess. The first half was good. Everything was going smooth, and he was never able to recover after that sound went off.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's what I was going to say too. Like the technical part of it crumbled in the last half. I didn't even get into the material. Like, we're talking about a listening party with unfinished songs.
Right.
And so this was a thing that kind of bothered me. And like, even on the last one, at least there was finished songs, the last Donda. I don't understand the significance of there was finished songs on there. Like, but here's my
you were watching it unfold in real time because there was multiple tour stops.
Right.
Yes. So I'm kind of annoyed. Here's my thing. If this is Donda 2,
okay,
the album dedicated to your mom, why do we have to hear Kim Kardashian references on like over 50% of the songs?
Yeah.
Like, and then like unfinished verses. Like Kanye didn't have verses on a lot of these songs where he like openly was just like murmuring like demo versions.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like your like greatest project. And it's just like, it's a time capsule. Like, we're listening to you like rap about Kim and Pete Davidson. Like, the album's named after your mom. Like, this is just there's no vision for it. I feel like the theme is kind of loose and not really like artistically like a finished idea. I mean, he just kind of threw it out early without ever like really contending.
Future's name was on there, and I would have had no idea.
I kept saying designer.
Yeah. Like executive produced by Future, and you're like, what part? Because this is just a Kanye album.
Oh yeah, this whole album was supposed to be executive produced by Future. Kanye is an unfinished product though.
He's 10 albums in. I'm fuck that.
Kanye is an unfinished product, man. He's still trying to figure out what he wants to do and how he wants to grow. And I know, because I cape for Ye.
Yeah.
So that's
this is coming from somebody who's like, he's done plenty of finished products. Right. It's only recently that we're getting like unfinished, like raw things.
I mean, goes back to him setting his own. He's setting his own timelines, and he's not able to deliver because he's putting all the pressure on himself.
Seems
that's the mystery as to why we don't understand. Why are you putting so much pressure on yourself to deliver something that's not ready, even in your eyes? Even the chance, the possibility of you embarrassing yourself with microphones, with monitors, with in-ears, you don't want that as Kanye West. He was visually distraught. He was at his wit's end with all of it. And that was the moment where he revealed, I fucked up.
Yeah,
I rushed this.
I'm wondering
okay, sorry, Nick.
No, you go.
I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to go from both angles, right?
Yeah.
So the only time that everything fucked up though was when he was performing Donda 1 songs, though, right?
No, because he was playing the new stuff with Alicia Keys, and that was
but that's Fabio's song.
Yeah, but it was, it's a newer.
He did the thing with Playboy Cardi.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. So the Fabio song, that song was all fucked up.
Yeah.
As soon as the old song with Maryland's happened.
Yeah.
Jail was fucked up.
Jail fucked up, and it never recovered after.
Everything after
that. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay.
Yeah. So I just like
the whole live performance aspect was a disaster. up until them.
Gotcha.
While we're just listening, it was fine.
Right.
But as soon as a hot mic came into the picture, it got all fucked. The only person who was successful on two people who were successful on hot mics were Pusha T and Alicia Keys.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm sure their in-ears were working now.
They had in-ears. Both of them had in-ears.
Yeah.
He played Hurricane a couple times. It was weird.
It was a weird thing, man. And it doesn't matter because people are still gonna stand regardless.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Is it weird for somebody to capitalize off of their rough draft?
It's genius.
And that's how I'm looking at it.
That's such a strong word.
And that's why I'm saying progressive.
I'll give progressive. I won't give genius.
From a capitalism standpoint, it's genius.
Right.
Okay. Like it's gonna sell.
The stem player, the shoes, the X, Y, and Z.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
And that's what I'm hitting at as progressive. Like
Drake
ain't gonna have a listening party for a rough draft.
That's where I'm at. Like it doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
All this shit doesn't mean that it's good.
Right.
And that's to me all that matters. Like
I liked it.
This was trash, bro. Like
I liked it.
There was a lot of good ideas, but like I want to hear the finished versions. I don't want to hear the rough draft as a consumer.
No, okay, that's fair.
I don't want to hear the almost like, oh, this song is gonna be like this. Like, dude, give me when it's done. I don't want to.
That's fair.
I don't want to go through the process.
But then do we stop listening to demos though?
Of course not. As music nerds, no. But like as a consumer, like I want the finished product, dog. I'll listen to the demo version after the fact just because it's interesting. I'm never gonna like actively listen to a demo.
He's giving you the deluxe edition before
I get the regular one.
Yeah.
I don't need all this extra shit.
He's giving us the
deluxe edition before the standard is even out. Like you're getting all the bonus, you're getting the record store day shit,
you're getting the fucking double disc version with all the alternate demos.
Right. Yeah. You're getting the rough draft listening party.
Like, fuck that, dog. Like, give me the goddamn album. We're on Donda 2. Donda 1 ain't done.
Right.
What are we doing? There's like 30 tracks on that motherfucker. Ain't done.
Listen, you're still selling a rough draft.
Just because it's selling doesn't mean it's good. I liked it though. I thought those beats were dope. I thought they were listening to a song. We're like, oh, this could have been cool. This was dope. We're talking about like, oh, this beat's crazy. Man, I really wish all those pieces would have came together at the same time though. Yeah. Like everything was so broken up and like the verses weren't written. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear concept verses. I don't want to hear demo verses on a song that I've never heard before.
This has to be a nightmare for Mike Dean, who also shares a birthday with Travis, by the way. Happy birthday, Mike Dean.
And Justin Bieber.
Yeah. So
shout out Beeps.
And Charlie. Shout out Charlie.
Chill out.
Wait a minute, Charlie's birthday's today?
Yeah, you and Charlie chill out the same birthday.
Yeah.
Charlie.
This has to be a disaster for Mike Dean, who's constantly getting called back into the studio for revisions. Who's like, yo,
I got a life.
Yesterday's verse is not today's verse.
Mike Dean is so high in the studio, man.
Yeah.
He's rich.
Yeah, man. He's just high. Give him some sense.
Yeah. Are we if Kanye announced a Donda 3, are we losing interest?
Nobody's ever gonna lose interest. They're all gonna listen to it.
Neek will. I won't.
I've lost interest 10 years ago and I'm still listening.
Yeah. I'm not losing interest.
I'm not hype. If Donda 3 happens, I'm going to roll my eyes. I don't even know if I'll watch the listening party.
Wait, did you watch the first one?
Not outside of what was posted like on Instagram and stuff like that.
I agree with Nick too. Like not actively seeking out. Like I'll let it come to me.
You're not going back to the concert. You're done with the listening concerts.
I mean, it was just like the whole like I'm still at Soldier Field at 1 a.m. Like what am I doing here? And it's like late August and I'm like pouring sweat. I'm like, let's get out of here. But no, it was like July, I think actually.
TJ said it the right way though. I'll let it come to me. I won't go to it.
That's where I'm at. Like that Donda 2, I went for it. Like I turned on my Twitch. I watched
Donda 2 came to us because that popped up on your on your Twitch from.
But putting it on my TV is going for it.
You think so?
Like sitting around waiting while it was late, yeah.
Oh.
Like to me, that's going for it. Like finding it on my Instagram is not afterwards and seeing the highlight reels. That's it coming to me. I'm talking minimal effort on my part.
As a consumer, is it safe to say Kanye does not give a fuck about what you think?
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, but all the stuff like leading up to it, like the whole like the screenshots of all the texts with Kim and stuff like that. It was just, I mean, it's just like it built all this hype, but still, like I was just like, yo, come on, like,
yeah,
dude, like, and you guys are fans. Is it cringe? Is it cringe to watch a man like make like an album?
It absolutely is, but then when you step back and you think of how Kanye markets himself, then you just it's almost like you just take it, you just take it like, yo, he's on a rollout again.
Yeah.
It's just so Kanye cringe to watch. Like,
I don't read this shit.
Or like to listen to like Migos make bars about like, I'm gonna help Kanye find Kim and like.
See, I'm not going to Migos to listen to their bars and to
you know what I'm saying, but like, but I'm talking about the subject matter. Like we're talking about like.
This is a huge lick for Migos at this point. Who has
anybody?
But Migos was in the session before though.
But they're like, they're making bars about this Kim shit and
right.
Like,
but
I think those were old bars.
I mean, Migos has one foot out the door.
Yeah,
and they're not top 5 on
the samples
on
with her on
anymore.
SNL.
Yeah,
and then like breaking up the family songs, like on a Donda song, a album named after his mother. It's just corny to me. It's cringe. I don't want to like as a fan of rap. I don't want to fucking listen to this weird breakdown of like. It's just weird. I don't want to. It's corny. It's corny and it's cringe and it's not even finished. Like there's not a single 16-bar rap from Kanye on this.
Right.
Not a fucking verse. Just a whole lot of. Like mumbling outwardly, like making a demo.
Again,
it's not done.
It's a demo. It's a rough draft.
Why do I need to hear it? I don't want to hear the rough draft.
You didn't have to. You could have turned it off. Why didn't you?
I'm going to next time.
But why didn't you this time?
I was disappointed. I thought it was done. We're having a
turn it
party.
off. That's on
parties
you.
Are for done albums.
That is all on you, my guy.
I guess that's on me as the consumer. Is that available? Is Donda 2
not
available?
On me. That is not on Kanye. That's on you. That's available? On you to digest their lyrics and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. Like
it's available on the Stemverter, right?
It's only available on the Stemverter. It's not on streaming platform.
I think Stemverter is Steve Flow's app. I think it's a Stem player.
The Stem player.
The Stem player, yeah.
No, shout out to Steve Flow. A little free
I can send it to
there.
Y'all though.
Wait, you need the actual thing? Like to get that?
No, there's links on Reddit.
Travis,
that's illegal. That's pirating.
Travis, question for Travis.
Right to jail.
Right to jail.
That's illegal.
On his demo, on his rough draft, yes, I will do that.
Illegal.
Travis, question: is it worth $200? Would you have paid it?
Oh no! Fuck no!
It's $200.
Fuck no!
A fucking silicone booth player.
Fuck no! It's not
Travis,
worth it.
How much would you pay?
The shoes aren't worth it either.
For the album? How much would you pay for the? How much would you have paid for Donda 2?
I'm paying for Donda 2?
Yeah, there it is.
I'm not paying for it.
We're not paying for it. It's not done.
I'm not paying for it.
How much would
That's
you
why
pay
I'm
for
taking
an
the
uncooked
rough
apple
draft.
pie?
I am taking the demos and I am going to play the demos.
You're doing him a favor.
Yeah.
You really are.
But when someone comes out to you and asks you where they can listen to the song,
you're gonna tell them the Stem player for $200.
You can't.
You gotta come out to see me play.
That's illegal.
Hey,
pirated
listen,
those songs.
I'm gonna capitalize on this.
I hear you.
Yeah.
What a fucking shit show, man.
It is a shit show, but I love it.
The opening. So the Euphoria Kid's gonna go on tour and play his 4-minute song. The opening is Travis playing the songs from Donda 2 and telling the crowd you can only hear them while you're here.
I'll tell you what, Stevie Wonder would never do this to us.
Stevie would never do this.
Yeah,
Prince would.
Quincy Jones would have never. No, Prince.
Stevie could have seen this coming a mile away.
We didn't get Prince demos till after he died.
Stevie could have seen this coming a mile away.
Hey,
Shut up.
Enough
with that.
Prince would have absolutely put his album on a stem player.
100%.
Oh, 100%, but it would have been done.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. But that's Prince would have liked that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're talking, these are, all I'm saying is the real geniuses of the world never have put out unfinished music. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to like Kanye West is a genius.
But you did though. That's the thing about it.
No, I'm not gonna like entertain that idea.
Entertain what?
Like the idea that Kanye West is like this genius fucking music mastermind when like Quincy Jones has walked the earth and would never. Stevie Wonder has walked the earth and would never.
I mean, we're talking apples and oranges here now, though.
It's not. We're talking music.
It is.
I real musicianship.
I think
that's
Kanye,
different.
I think Kanye has put out some genius albums, and we're a far cry from that now.
I'll take that assessment.
Yes.
He's put out some masterpiece. I do believe 2 of Kanye's albums are in the top 10, top 15 hip hop albums of all time, personally. But we're so far removed
Dark
from
Twisted
that.
Fantasy and what else?
No.
College Dropout, Late Registration?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think those are top 15 rap albums ever.
Dark Twisted Fantasy, man.
I'm not saying
Fantasy for me.
I don't think Dark Twisted Fantasy is terrible. It's just not my favorite Kanye stuff.
I
wouldn't even say it's bad. There's songs I like on there.
That is the allure of Kanye. Because you can go up to 20 different Kanye people and be like, what's your favorite album? And everyone's going to have a different top 5. Every single person.
I think just right now, and I'll just say this on air because I do give him a hard time. Early Kanye West is my favorite Kanye West, and the only reason that I even give him a chance ever is because of that shit. Because I feel so strongly about that shit.
You want that back?
I just want a glimmer of that every time.
It's still in there.
Every now and then,
I see
get
it.
something like
Right.
that. Like Easy feels that way to me.
Yeah,
Easy's very good.
Even though
And
it's
the
very
fact that
bitchy
he's
about
still-
his ex-wife stuff,
Right.
it's still fair.
he's spitting.
Yeah.
And that's all I want. Like, and so when I get stuff that's weird outside of that and so far removed from that, it's fucking frustrating because I'm like,
City of Gods.
Dude. City of Gods.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get shit like that, who they waiting on? It's Pablo thing.
Who they waiting on is Pablo. That song, man.
Could have been cool, but it's
that chorus. Just play that chorus and then
there's no verse. It's just stuff. It's just mumbling. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck happened? That's when I get mad. That's when I get frustrated because it's like,
okay, I see where you're coming from.
What the fuck are we listening to?
I see
right
where you're
now,
coming
dog?
from.
Give me some,
because you can easily put substance on those beats.
Yes, like
I see what you're coming from. Oh yes,
just fucking rap, dog. And now I
Yes.
watched the documentary and he's like holding himself up to like be this MC. Like I'm a rapper, dog.
Yeah. Okay.
And rap, dog.
Okay. I understand all of your sentiments now, Nick. I feel you 100% because I am not even looking at Kanye anymore for the lyrics anymore. I am looking for the entertainment in the beats because he don't rap no more.
Yeah, that's
rap. So
yeah.
I feel you 100%.
That's what I was saying. I was like, there's no verses on these songs.
I feel you 100%.
Where are the bars? Where are the 16 bars?
Did Cudi dodge a bullet by not being on this album?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He could have made the album better.
He could have
made
it
humming all
better.
over the track. Future. He got Future to come on.
Your executive producer, Future. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Your executive producer. We didn't even talk about the fact that Daft Punk did a Twitch that day too.
That was crazy.
Notice how I called it Daft Punk Day.
Yeah, 120,000 people in that stream as well, watching a clip from Los Angeles, 1997.
Watching a Betamax.
Right.
So sick.
That's so nasty.
What's that?
Was that like during the day on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like out and I was like, what's going on right now? No idea.
Yeah. So
that was crazy.
We got a Daft Punk Twitch stream and a Kanye West Twitch stream in the same day.
If nothing else, it was a fun day.
It was a great day for music.
Entertaining.
Even if you feel one way or the other, it definitely kept people fed that day.
But Kanye's the heel, right?
Now
it's wrestling.
Yeah. So
that's a recent development, though.
Is
it's
it
a recent development, like recent years?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's been a heel for a few years now.
Yeah.
I won't even get into. No.
No, you already got into it. What are you talking about? You won't even get into it.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
You went off for an hour about Ye.
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get off for another hour. I just want to put the top on it.
Get off.
No, the top's on. I completely understand where you're coming from now.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, old man Neek over here hating.
No, I just want to rap
on everything, but I get it. I get it.
Sometimes we do these podcast episodes as therapy, and we thank you all for joining us in our therapy sessions, especially TJ. TJ, what's going on in Chicago? You guys have lifted the mask mandate. Is it just party time out there or what?
Oh, well, today, yeah. I mean, today I just like went to Potbelly. Just like, no, man. I mean, it's whatever. There's a lot of people that still has it, but St. Patrick's Day is coming up in a few weeks, and that's always like the end of hibernation. So yeah, St. Pat's is coming up.
Is the river green yet?
No, they do that. They're going to do that on the 12th.
Okay.
So that's the big thing. And then there's the South Side Parade. And then the 17th, actual St. Pat's. I think there's a John Summit show at Tao, which is always fun. I went to Purple Disco Machine on Sunday. I just did that. It was great. If you guys ever get a chance to see him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, it was a ton of fun. It was like very much just like a solid vibe. Just like, it was good.
Hell yeah.
That's a really dope Sunday show.
Yeah.
That's a really dope Sunday show.
Yeah, I haven't really done Prism yet this year. So it was kind of the first time I went over there, and it was a ton of fun. It was a good job. He did a good job.
And Ron Carroll opened, the homie.
Yeah, he's great. He has a very interesting style of DJing because I've never sat and watched a Ron Carroll set. He has like the headset that's like a telephone, which is super cool. So it's like he doesn't have like headphones. He just has like a phone thing that he puts up there.
Yeah.
Like Colin, I don't know if you've seen it, but it was like a shoe. He was just like,
yeah.
like there isn't two pieces of the headphones.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Is it the stick or is it the actual phone?
It was like a stick custom thing with like
so it's the stick with like the
just the phone.
Yeah.
I thought that's an OG thing. That's an old school thing.
I loved it because I wear a hat because like when I have headphones, like my hair, like my hairline will just show up, and it's like, so I thought that was really cool. But he does have this like interesting style where he was like pretty much playing songs in their entirety with like a legit break, like people clapping, and then it was like, all right, here's the next song. And it was like,
you said that, and I've never seen Ron do that, and now I'm like, did I miss out on this?
He had a guy emceeing for him, and it was this guy in a hoodie, but also had like a bow tie with like a button down underneath. And then this guy was emceeing, but yeah, it was like full song, and then it was like a slight like white noise into like a dry opening for the next song, or maybe it was either that, but there was breaks, and I don't know if that was like the style of like how disco DJs used to do that because he was going after like that kind of theme.
Yeah,
but it was definitely not like syncing up two kick drums into like the next song.
Oh, that's crazy. Because I was gonna ask, I was like, is he like waiting for the breakdown to mix in that? Because I know like a lot of these songs have like bridges.
Yeah,
but no, he's just letting it end.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, it was like rolling out, and then it was just like
people were clapping between each song.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was like giving a round of applause. Like it was dope because there's a ton of energy up there. Like the production is next level. Like it was like.
I love that. I'm gonna start playing rap records like that. I'll be like, you may clap now.
Yeah.
And then play the next song.
Yeah. I think I did that one time. I played at the Century Room at the Mid, and all you guys were there. And I think I played some song, and then I just came in with like the hardest like kick drum, and you looked at me and you're like,
turn it down.
It was so long ago too. It was just like one of those like early ass nights.
You're still DJing a lot though, yeah? You're still doing Bounce on Sundays?
Just doing Bounce on Sundays right now. I was supposed to open for Tyga 3 weeks ago. He canceled, and then I played there late, but it was so just about those. I got nothing really else coming up except just Bounce right now. So
what's summer looking like? Is everything getting back to normal? I mean, I know you're over at Red Bull. Are you guys doing a lot of activations?
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be that Sueños Festival, which is the third big festival that'll be at Grant Park this year. It's like J Balvin. It's super Latin, like reggaeton focused. J Balvin's the one name that sticks out really hard for that. But that's gonna be at the beginning of the summer. Pride in the Park. Dusty's already teasing that lineup a little bit. It seems like it's gonna be very big.
Do you know who's on that?
I can't say, okay. But I have some little rumblings.
Give us a hint. Give us a little hint.
A Swedish DJ that's very big.
Oh.
But not like not a collective of Swedish DJs.
It's gonna be all over the news tomorrow. Terrence McGowan announces Swedish House Mafia at Pride in the Park.
Yeah, there also might be a big female hip hop artist, and then a possible LA duo of DJs too that are pretty big. And then so that's a big one. Swedish House is playing here August 13th, and I was just thinking about like Tyler was also really, really loud. Like when I walked in, I was like either I'm going deaf or it was really loud. And I was just thinking of how insane Swedish House will be at United Center too.
Oh, they're back. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're playing T-Mobile out here.
How much are those tickets? That's got to be like $150, right? That's got to be crazy.
I don't know. I know we had an episode about ticket prices not too long ago. I have no idea what ticket shows are going for anymore.
Yeah. I mean, would you guys go? I mean, TJ, I know you went to the Swedish House Mafia farewell tour.
Yeah.
TJ, Travis, would you guys go see Swedish House Mafia?
This is a show that I would ask every liquor rep that I know for tickets and try to avoid paying for it. Like paying like $75 for it, like that, like plus.
Nick, you wouldn't go, would you? No.
I'll watch it from my
I'll watch it from Twitch if it was on.
On Twitch, yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
I'm just not that interested. That's all.
Has live streaming removed the need for you to go see a concert?
Certain shows less people I could smoke weed right here and not fuck with anybody.
I feel that. Depending on the act, like certain shows I would go absolutely go.
You're like, I gotta be there.
But like electronic acts, DJs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've worked in nightclubs in Las Vegas like for the last over a decade. I've seen all of them.
Yeah.
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
So like if Dead Mouse was playing at an auditorium, like I just wouldn't be that moved because I've seen.
Speaking of Dead Mouse, him and Cascade?
Yeah.
Cascade are joining together?
Yeah. KX5.
Yeah.
This is big room stuff right there.
Yeah.
Big room, big festival.
I mean, they made one of my favorite EDM dance music songs of all time with I Remember. That's just that's perfect. To me, that's a perfect song. Do they still have it? That's so
great.
Yeah. They still
that's it's crazy to like it's wild to me to hear people be excited about that only because of like the environment that I had to hear it in.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand it's like they're good songs, but like
you get beaten over the head with it.
I'm getting beaten over the head with it, and people like overreacting to it.
Yeah.
5 days a week. I just was like,
it's PTSD.
Yeah. When I hear I Remember, I'm like, oh shit, I need to check my section. Like it's fucking 1 a.m. This table might not have ice.
Las Vegas man no longer enjoys certain songs.
Yeah. Great radio, folks.
God.
I'm just getting feelings of being in the weeds. Like,
yeah, and Vegas is back to no mask too. Portland's the last holdout. We're raising the mask mandate on March 12th. I think even LA is no mask now.
Yeah, LA's no mask.
Yeah. So
we were what March 31st.
March 31st, and then
like March 24th, and then it's March 12th.
At this point, I think people will never put it on again, even if they're like, "Hey, you got to go back and put it on." No. I think people are like, "You're out of your mind."
Yeah.
Vegas is back to full swing, right? Although Vegas only kind of
we're full swing.
Off. Yeah,
it's just slow season.
Yeah, but things only tampered off for a little bit for Vegas, right?
Yeah. So when the no mask thing came out, it was in the middle of slow season, so like people were still out, but like we're full swing, like max capacity, everything.
It's crazy to think. So it's been 2 years of this shit that we've been kind of in the upside down here. And it's crazy because we all went out and played Neeks Night at Artifice back in the early stages of this shit.
We're getting yelled at for standing up.
No dancing.
No dancing. Yeah,
crazy.
we were in Footloose.
Yeah, we're in the.
That show was nuts, bro. I can't. It's so crazy that we put together an event, and
a very safe event, by the way, with no dancing, no standing.
Yeah, tables were all very separated. And
yeah, table of 5 max, like
super open dance floor.
It was just spread out. It's so crazy to think that like we've lived in a world where this has actually happened.
It's crazy.
Like we for real experienced Footloose.
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's
and
crazy.
it was very normal at the time. It was like like this actually.
Yeah, we weren't inventing the real like they.
Yeah.
These venues were trying to like get by doing that.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird that we did that and then followed up with like Love Hangover, where everybody showed up and like danced their asses off. It like I'm just so glad we're back to normal.
A full vibe. Yeah, it's crazy.
But wash your hands still. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just keep washing your hands.
Wash your hands. Yeah. Especially after you use the restroom. I see a lot of that going on where people are leaving the restroom, not washing their hands, touching the door handle.
Let's not get all the way back. Let's not go all the way back to what we were doing.
Not that far back.
Let's keep the sanitizer things out. Let's keep that around. I like that part of the pandemic. I like that there was hand sanitizer everywhere. That we should just
I like the QR codes. I love QR codes.
I love QR codes. I think we should implement. I think these things should stay in effect.
I want to look at the menu right in my hand. I don't, sharing menus. Here's 2 menus.
I didn't even realize that was gross. I didn't realize that was gross until they were like, yeah, why? That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you're fucking right.
Listen, one thing I do miss, and we need to get back to that, is condiments on tables. None of this packets of ketchup. That's
hate a ketchup packet. Hate a ketchup packet.
No.
Yeah, the salt and pepper slowly coming back to tables.
Bring it back.
Yo, I hate salt and pepper packets more than I hate
the worst
ketchup packets.
You can't regulate that.
No, you can't. You cannot.
Honestly, if anything,
it's all or nothing with the packet, right?
Yeah.
You try to sprinkle it on, and it's the whole ass packet. And you're like, guess I'm eating a pepper sandwich. There's no in between on that.
Nah.
God.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's like a coffee creamer. Like, you can't dabble in the coffee creamer. You're just all in.
Yeah, the little coffee creamer packets.
Yeah.
You try to like open just a bit, and it's just a drip.
Yeah.
Like a drip by drip.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yeah.
This is great radio.
Milk.
This is great,
What are we doing here?
No, I will say this. We're gonna wrap this up. On the airplane, they offer you lemon and lime packets.
Juice?
For like if you get soda water, you're like, oh, let me get a soda water and lime. Whatever.
Here's a packet.
Here's a packet of lime.
Juice?
No.
Or like a packaged lime wedge.
Like a sliced lime?
No,
wedge?
like not a powder, but
like a lemon juice.
No, I gotta look it up.
Is it powder?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, they put.
I don't want
that,
lemon.
That
powder.
NASA.
I don't want the NASA lemon.
True lime.
What the fuck is true lime?
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Hold up, dude.
Made from real lime juice
corporate
and oils.
food.
Corporate food.
Yo, it's crystallized lime.
Yeah.
It's made from real limes.
It's
for water, beverages, and recipes.
It's a space lime.
This is NASA lime, dog. They do it for a bunch of other fruits too. They have black cherry, orange pineapple, crystallized lemon. It looks like a lot like a Lowry's.
It is Lowry's.
Yo, can we talk about this one next to it though? Fast acting lime, where you're like, I need this lime.
I need this lime fucking now.
Put a hole in your stomach.
Yo, that's weird.
It is weird. It is weird.
Is true lime good for you? Absolutely. True citrus products are a great addition to the low sodium diet because they can flavor your food without adding any sodium.
There you go.
Interesting.
TJ, before we roll out, we are making the 5on5 podcast Spotify playlist. What is one song? It can be any song that you want us to add to the playlist.
One song? I do. We talked about Euphoria, and since this is a Euphoria episode, put that Labyrinth Mount Everest song in.
Let's go.
I thought you were gonna say the song from Sunday. I'm like, you dick,
you piece of shit.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, everyone's enjoying the playlist, and they have to sit through 4 minutes of that every time they listen to it.
I had a friend
4 minutes of Elliot.
I was complaining about the Elliot song too, and she was just like, "I've just been so stressed on this show. I thought it was nice."
You need to cigarette every episode.
Yeah.
Like I need to literally watch like TikToks or like some YouTube funny of animals like afterwards, like things. I'm so like just like
I'm just so worn out on this show. I liked a little break.
There's literally nothing about Euphoria that gives me euphoria.
There's no euphoric feelings that are involved.
Fuck no.
Watching this show.
No.
You're fucking Ambien afterwards.
God, that first season though, it felt like you're on a it felt like we were on a fucking ride.
Yeah.
That first season.
Yeah.
This show is a deep trigger. Like
yeah.
It evokes emotions I didn't even know I had.
A deep rumble in the stomach. Not much else. TJ, did we do the corporate food with you? Did we do the How We Doing meal?
Oh yeah, we did that a while ago.
You did that already, yeah.
Like Chipotle.
We did it all.
Hell yeah.
Do you have any projects you want to talk about that's coming up that you want to share with us before we get out of here?
No, not really. No.
Good.
Follow my socials.
Just a working ass DJ.
Let them know where they can find you on socials.
At OVO Howie and at for Instagram, and then at Howard Doing for Twitter.
I would highly suggest following his Twitter.
All we do is just tweet gifts at each other and just
yeah. Or you tweet some stuff about. Let me go to your Twitter before we get out of here. You
hey,
what?
A special guest.
What? A wild Crespo appeared?
My brothers.
What's good?
What up? Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh shit! Is Diplo in the chat? Oh shit!
Diplo.
Hey, Danny, did you go to any of the Down to 2 shit?
No, man.
Or were you in New Orleans?
I was in New Orleans. I wanted to though.
Hey, everybody that is now listening, we have DJ Crespo. He is here, y'all. DJ Crespo is here. I had a slow pause.
I was like, did my audio cut out? Did my internet
cut out? No, we had to do dramatic effect. We were talking about Euphoria.
No, we're not talking about Euphoria anymore. Crespo, you're traveling all over the road. We need one song from you to add to our 5on5 Spotify playlist. It could be any song. We didn't do this last time with you, so it's important that we hear from you now.
No. That's a good one. I love Move to Miami by Roddy Ricch. That's been playing out really well for me.
Okay.
Trying to think what else. Look at my playlist. Lovers Anonymous by Dom Kennedy.
Okay.
Another fire track.
Yep.
Love a Dom Kennedy track.
Yeah.
What's he up to?
Nick, what's up, man?
What's good, bro? Good to see you.
I haven't seen you forever, bro.
The gang's all here. Yo, Crespo.
Dude, happy birthday, man.
Man, thank you, my guy.
Yeah,
thank you. Thanks for joining us, man. Shit.
Of course.
Crespo, congrats on all the billboards. I've been seeing your face all over Vegas lately when I'm
this
out
man's
there.
everywhere.
Right.
Man, I it was always a dream of mine, so I'm grateful for it. But sometimes I'm like, do I deserve this? Does anybody deserve this?
Shit.
Nah, you deserve that shit, man. You take those flowers, my guy. You take those flowers in stride.
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
Thank you, brothers.
You deserve that. Hey, can you tell us any crazy stories that you might have had with Manny Fresh, hanging out with him in New Orleans?
Oh, dude. So he's a nasty DJ. I never heard him play before.
Yeah.
He was cutting. He only uses a left turntable. So I guess he instant doubles.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool. We were just cutting it up. He's actually one of the most friendly people I've met in a while, man. Like super cool. He was playing EDM. I was not expecting any of that. And then his bounce catalog was just, I had Shazam out the entire time, man. I was like, you know what, we're gonna auto Shazam this.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. Nothing crazy. He really came in, did the job. He wasn't drinking or anything. But New Orleans in general was wild. That was my first Mardi Gras out there. And I get out of the hotel and the parade's going on, and some lady just lifts her shirt up, puts my face in her tits, and then puts a hat on me, a pimp hat. And I'm just walking around New Orleans with a pimp hat now.
You earned it.
You earned it.
I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I'm grateful for
it. Oh my god.
And then I went around eating beignets and I had powdered sugar all over my face. I was like, I look just like Dave Chappelle in that skit where he's like
Tyrone Biggums.
Yeah.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock free crack giveaway.
Yeah, exactly. But man, Mardi Gras in New Orleans is crazy. I've never done it before.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother animal. Yeah.
Well, where you at tonight for Fat Tuesday?
I'm off. I'm actually in Atlanta right now, just working on some music and hanging.
See, look at this man.
Yeah.
Not even home.
Grinding.
Not even home. Man, what's new? What's new music wise for you? What's coming up?
So really just been working on trying to get original stuff out this year. I'm working on a lot of like more Chicago house style records, stuff that I actually really like playing. I think the struggle for me and maybe for a lot of open format DJs is like trying to find an identity in creating music. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's just been like I dabbled in Latin. You know, I kind of tried to follow trends for a while, and I realized I hated that. Mm-hmm. So now I'm just kind of like creating more for me, and not with the idea of money or playing on a big stage or anything in mind. And to be honest, it's been so much more enjoyable. Like I went with Phenom to Gramophone a couple months ago in Chicago, and that's really where it started sparking my love and interest again in it. We were listening to all these records, and was it Derek or what's the owner?
Michael Serafini was working, yeah.
Michael, yeah, he was picking out records. Yeah. Oh man,
legend,
awesome,
fucking legend.
Yeah, we were just picking through records and like found some old Chicago house records. And I was like, I'm gonna buy these and just work on sampling them. And I feel like that's the thing that I really feel like I lost, was like doing things because I loved it more than just like, oh, let me just make music because I feel like this is the trend or this is what everybody wants to hear, you know?
There's that certain balance of you play music for them and you make music for you, right? Like exactly. you definitely, you find that joy, because it can be a little soulless sometimes, keeping up with the charts, keeping up with what's big, you know, and you're like, I don't relate to this song, but you want to hear it and I want to play it for you. I want to keep the room moving. But when it comes down to it, you're not making that. You're making what feels good for the soul.
100%. That's it right there.
That's fucking dope, man.
I know Neek has a bunch of records I'd love to listen to back in that.
Yeah.
Come through whenever, man.
I have to, man. I have to.
Yeah. Hey, when are you back in Vegas?
That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
I'll be there at the end of the month. So Neek.
Oh, yeah, the 23rd, right?
Hit me up. Let's link.
26th, but I usually stay like a day or two extra.
Okay.
Because usually the strip steals my soul at some point in the night.
When are you back in Shia with Diplo?
Oh, I don't know. Me and Howie we went after it a couple weeks ago for Rudy's birthday, and then
oh god,
oh Jesus, shout out Rudy.
Yeah.
It was madness.
Young ACL.
Yeah.
Oh no, different Rudy.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, different Rudy. But yeah, shout out that Rudy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you guys been doing? What's going on with the? Are you doing a podcast right now?
Yeah,
we're
we recording right now, my
Oh,
guy.
oh shit. Okay.
You didn't say anything incriminating, man. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you running Howie through the gauntlet?
Yeah,
we're actually this is the end.
Yeah, this is the end. This is about his third. Was this your third time on the show, TJ?
Yeah, it was me and Thor, then just me, and then this is the third time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then Crest. Yeah, your second time, man. But we need to have you on for real again.
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to come back and just talk more music. That was awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Now that we're open, now that everything's moving and grooving again, we finally got a semblance of what life was before this for DJs. We'd love to have you back for sure.
Yeah. I will never eat sushi with Phenom again, though.
Oh, yeah.
Never,
tell this story. Tell this story while you're here. Go ahead.
So after we went to Gramophone and dug through records and stuff, I was like, oh, this is the dopest Chicago day I've had in a while. He's like, let's go eat at Sunda. I'm like, oh, this is fucking perfect. We get to Sunda and he's like, I'm gonna order for everybody. I was like, cool. And he orders this roll on the menu called the Gambler, I think.
Yeah.
And it's 6 sushi rolls, and the chef hides a ghost pepper in one of the rolls. And I'm like, this is fucked up. But I'm like, there's no way I'm getting it, so we're good. And lo and behold, we're all eating. And Garrett, one of our homies, has one. And he's like, this shit's hot as fuck. I think I have it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to eat mine.
Shout out,
all
Garrett.
Of a sudden, yeah, Garrett the man. I eat mine, and like, it's a slow creeping heat to where like, I'm sweating. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to act like a bitch. Like, this is hot, but I don't think I got the pepper. And all of a sudden, like, I just can't breathe. I'm like sweating profusely, tearing up. And I'm like, this can't be me. Can't be me. And Garrett's like, I got it. I'm like, no, fuck you. I got it. I run to the bathroom. I end up like, shitting my brains out. I have to drink milk. I can't eat. And this was the first part of the meal. I couldn't eat anything else after. And I was in the toilet, and it took me about an hour to cool down. I'll probably never want a pepper in my life again. Like, even a green pepper I haven't touched lately. This is so fucked up.
Yo,
did Garrett play you? He said you out, or did he get like a piece of it?
I don't know. I feel like he definitely didn't, because my reaction was way worse than his.
Like, it was a scene. We'll have to link. I'll have to link that clip. Somewhere in the podcast.
You have to.
Yeah. What a fucking trip. Yeah. Shout out to Sunda. I highly recommend you get the Gambler roll. Tell them Crespo sent you. They'll probably know exactly what's going on. No, that's fucking. I'm glad you got to catch up with us. This is a great Jupiter Williams birthday episode.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah.
How about
it?
That?
It is.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you. Yeah. It's actually like you are all the people that I talk to anyways, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is some of the funniest and some of my favorite DJs and people in this chat. That's why I was like, I'm hopping in. I got to.
That's exactly what he did. I was like, yo, Danny, number 1, it's my fucking birthday. Number 2, jump in this podcast with us. You guys will love it.
Yeah. So where are we meeting up? Because we need to get all 5 of us somewhere. We have choices. We have Miami. We have Vegas. We have Chicago. What do we want to do?
Not Miami.
I didn't say
never
Miami. Never Miami.
Are you allowed down there? I don't think you're allowed back there.
Yeah,
you just
allowed down there.
Yeah. Did you just come back?
No, I was.
No. TJ was on the phone with us the entire time he was in Miami.
Oh God.
Except for when he was on that 3-wheeler.
He was with Garrett. He was with Garrett in Miami. And
New Year's.
What was that? The last night, you guys were just like, Garrett was out of his mind. He had his dog in the club.
Yeah, his dog in the club.
Yeah, we went to the wharf, and it was like $100 bottles of champagne, and it was just it was a lot.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
The wharf is great though. That place is awesome.
Jeez.
Yeah. But then you add Garrett and it becomes a disaster.
Fine establishment till he shows up.
Literally every story ends with that, and then you add Garrett to the mix.
Well, I love you guys. I'm gonna run, but I just want to stop in and say happy birthday.
Hey, man, thank you.
Big ups.
We'll find a day to meet up soon for sure. We got to.
Hey, before you dip out, tell people where they can find you on socials.
Oh, you guys could hit me at Crespo the DJ, Instagram and Twitter. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a quick appearance from Crespo. Take care, brother.
Much love, guys. Peace.
Thank you, my guy.
Happy birthday, Juke.
Thank you, my guy. I love you, bro.
Peace.
All right. Well, unless we have anything else we need to wrap up, any loose ends we need to tie up?
TJ, has the NBA landscape changed for you in your mind in the way that you bet on things going forward for the rest of the year? Has that changed since the recent moves happened?
No, I'm rooting for the Bulls. It's good to see the Bulls doing well. So let's just keep them trucking. So, but no, not really. No. But now the gambling game for a little bit. I guess baseball's not coming back now, and
they didn't reach a deal, did they?
Not today. I was just reading it.
Yeah. Had to get on the phone with my uncle. He called during the pod, so I'll have the information on that. He's probably not going to want to talk about it, but
the
Red Bull business up here in Wrigley, but
that too. Shit.
The inside scoop.
Yeah.
Well, shit. TJ, thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Another fantastic episode with you. TJ and Gray are like the fourth and fifth members of the pod. We haven't had anyone on the show.
100%.
Always appreciate you taking the time to join us. We'll be back next week. I don't even know who our guest is next week, actually.
Yes, you do.
I'll have to think about it.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, that got moved.
Oh, yeah,
around.
that did get moved. That's
around.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll have someone real good for you. Until then, everyone take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy birthday, Travis. Happy birthday, Jupiter. Happy birthday, Charleston. Chill out.
Yes.
And we will see y'all next week.
Peace.
Bye, guys. Thank you.